So, so this is going to be short, but I'm hoping it's as entertaining for y'all as it was for me. Um, who do you know that is a really good online troll? Or do you kind of get mixed up into that? Do you troll people yourself? Are there people you follow that like to troll? I'm guilty of it. I'll get on there. Especially online on Facebook. Facebook is the best place. Twitter, it kind of works from time to time, but on Facebook, you've got the different groups that you can be a part of, and of course, I'm in several groups for different things, and obviously a couple of different Tennessee groups, and every now and then, whether I mean to or not. I'll post something, or it may not even be me. I mean, if you want some really good entertainment, go to one of these groups and just start scrolling through the comments because, obviously it's true. Even though you've got a really big group of people that are all fans of the same thing, there's still going to be things they disagree on. Obviously, that's just how people work. That's how people are wired. And I say all that to say this: earlier this evening, probably about 2 hours ago, about 2.5 hours ago, I made a post to several, I'll go ahead and say it, Tennessee Facebook groups. And, you know, not really wanting to, you know, get, any drama started or whatever, but, obviously, it's going to happen. But y'all, there are these two women that have been going at each other in the comments for like 2 hours. Personally, me, I would have given up on it, by now. But it hasn't gone like overboard, nothing, just nothing, over the line or anything like that. But, sometimes, and there are other groups that are just, Facebook groups for all of college football. I've got like an early video a while back, way while back, about how I said very sarcastically that that was the best place to go to if you want some really good college football knowledge, because it's not. um and even in those groups too, I mean, for other fan bases like the Texas Oklahoma thing, or several other games that have already happened, if you want to get on there and stir up some drama, and that is the place to do it, because somebody is going to get their feelings hurt, or several somebodies are going to get their feelings hurt. But then you've got the people that are going to have your back. So you don't even, I mean, somebody could literally go on there, make a controversial post that could definitely be considered solid trolling, and just sit back and watch, because at the end of the day, especially comments that are made in those groups that are just all college football fans, whatever, like the SEC groups, or what have you. And for the most part, the groups that you have to have admin approval for the post, they'll still let some pretty good stuff through, because they understand. They know what the game's about. They know what it's like. But yeah, I mean, I've been guilty of it. Get bored, not really a whole lot, going on. Slow day at work, or especially back before the season started or whatever. You get on there. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Now you've got to have some thick skin. You do, because people are cutthroat and ruthless on those things. I have seen people I have seen people cross the line, and start involving people's families and all that kind of stuff. But this ain't really a video about that. Just the fun times we have trolling, and people troll me. I had my video that actually didn't do too bad several weeks ago, when I talked about the Alabama Virginia Tech game. And man, I had to block some people from my YouTube from some of the comments I got on that video. And all I did was just basically say what happened at the end of the game. Um, the Miami fans, hey, y'all I will give it to y'all. Y'all have deep love, admiration, and just, willpower, whatever, for your team. Hey, hats off to you for how good of a fan base y'all are. And y'all are, I mean, y'all are coming back, but y'all have been wanting to come back for so long. I'd had people calling me hater and all that kind of stuff. Where, to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, if Miami does really really well, that's great. If they don't, well, I kind of hate it for them. It doesn't really affect me a whole lot. I'm still gonna talk about it being college football or whatever, but yeah, trolling people, like I said, those two ladies in that comment, they've been going at each other for, like I said, the better part of 2 hours, probably 2.5 hours by now. And I'm halfway kind of keeping up with it. I'm kind of starting to get bored with it, to be honest with you. But the what they're going back and forth about, kind of getting into each other, whatever, at this point has nothing to do with what the post was even about. So yeah, people, I don't know. You know, my advice to anybody on being a fan of college football: do not take this stuff so seriously. Have fun with it. If you want to troll people, fine. But when you get trolled, hey, it's words. It's just people talking. Let them talk. It ain't worth getting so bent out of shape and upset over. It's meant to be fun. So have fun with it. But yeah, like I said, nothing too deep today. Just wanted to kind of sound off on that because I got some entertainment about it. As usual, coming up over the next couple of days, we'll start previewing some of the games this weekend. The Tennessee Alabama game, definitely, and probably may do the LSU Arkansas game, and then the Georgia uh, Texas game. We'll start looking at that. And of those three, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna pay the most attention to the Tennessee Alabama game, but the my prediction, kind of going into it now, is that one of the best games of the weekend coming up, that not a whole lot of people are going to talk about, and it's going to fly under the radar until it happens, is the LSU Arkansas game. Because, I mean, are we still kind of trying to figure out, what kind of teams those are, and what they've got? Arkansas, rocking on with their quarterback, and LSU, seemingly having some defensive problems earlier in the season. All of a sudden, they get a bye week before Ole Miss. It's like they went out and found a defense just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden they play good defense, and their defensive guys are swarming to the ball and swatting passes away and all that. So it's really been fun watching both of those teams evolve. So I think that the LSU Arkansas game is going to be kind of the under the radar game. But we'll go over a few of those, and then obviously we'll have the rundown this weekend, and then we'll recap it. I'm looking forward to this Saturday. Don't have any traveling to do. I'm not going to be on the road, so I'll actually be able to do some game day updates as some of these games are going on. I know the Alabama uh, Tennessee game is kind of an earlier game. It's a 2:30 Central Time, 3:30 um, East Coast kick, and I'll have to look at the times for the rest of the games. But we'll see who's playing early, and I'm pretty sure the LSU Arkansas game is the night game. But we'll cross those bridges when we get there. Y'all have a great day.